Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction and hopefully the style of contest.
The action has already started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Gets up to head it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Played out to the right. Wilson. Big chance! Kane. Alexander-Arnold. Plays it out to the wing. Clears it out of harm's way. Leave it clear.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Wilson. And it's Kane. He's through, now is he in? He's won, he's gone for it! And the ball's come out! Referee's given a throw. Walker-Peters. Play for a throw. That's not going to make it. Over to the left. Has a goal! Goal! England! England take the lead.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
England get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Kane. Wilson tries to pick out a teammate. A heavy challenge. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Good ball. Kane. Kane plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Timely intervention. Now it's Kane. Goes for goal! Ward-Prowse. With a delicate ball. And he's made sure that that won't get through. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Yeah, he's fouled him there. England get it back again. Now it's Kane. And the shot! He gets past his man. That's great strength on the ball. There is the half-time whistle. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Jordan Henderson. Saka, the scorer already in the game. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Kane stands over the ball. He'll be looking to dink one in. Away from immediate danger. Wilson. Wilson needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Alexander-Arnold. Tries to swing it in. And that's been... And the shot! Goal! England! Into the lead once more.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
England go into the lead. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
And it's played forward. Wilson.
West Ham are definitely going about this the right way.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Well positioned to make that interception. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra...
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Now it's Kane. Kane. Alexander-Arnold. Kane. It is a corner. Cleared away.
Well, the omens aren't looking favourable for them because they're chasing the ball too much.
Out to the left it goes. Well played, he saw that coming. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now a chance to break. Wilson looking to get on the end of this. And he's cut it out. Lovely feet. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Todibo. Done very well to intervene.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Goes for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Just brushed off the ball there. Going through. He's made good progress from a deep position. Walker. Kane. Going for goal! They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Not much. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So here comes a substitution.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's the chance to counter. Forward it goes. It's a great ball.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now it's Kane. Walker gets the better of his man. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
and we're underway. Nottingham disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Joe. Here it is now, shot has a pop! And that's got him off to a flyer!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Newcastle didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Tries to get it forward quickly, gets it back. Barnes. Ramsey. Timely intervention. Defending of the desperate variety. Goes for the cross. Cleared away. That'll be a throw. And he's straight offside. Joe. That's not going to make it. And it's played forward. Barnes plays it forward. Murillo. Joe. Nottingham making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
It's a good foot in there. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ramsey.
Newcastle have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Barnes finds himself offside. Hoists it forward. Has a look and plays it in. Keeper sees it all the way. Jacob Murphy. Knocks it away. Forward it goes. Going through. It's a brilliant interception. He's got away. Good ball. And the shot! And with that goal comes comfort. Simplicity itself.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bolly tries to get it forward quickly. That's a promising ball. Well, that's where he wants it. He's got the ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed.
Hits one! And yes, it's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Nottingham all two up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
He's made sure that won't get through. There's the half-time whistle.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're already back underway here. No reported change to either side during the break. Battles to win it back.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Gets it into the middle. And that's been levered clear. There are a few waiting for... Massive leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Nottingham can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Referee's given a throw. Up to meet it! Good delivery, no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Yurio. Oh, he's found him in space! Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Chance to shoot! Going for goal!
Oh, and things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder. We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
He's had that chance! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
It's anyone's ball. Now the counter. He's picked him out. Jacob Murphy. He gets past his man. He's had a goal! That's the throw. Danger averted for now. Newcastle get it back again. Barnes. It's out for a goal kick. It's got through to him. The intervention was very necessary. Shad plays it forward. Barnes. Plays it out to the wing. Incoming cross. And he's there to clip and shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. No complaints about that challenge, robust but fair. And that's been won straight back. Could move up a gear here. It's found its way to him. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hits one! They've scored! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it, ball breaks kindly. He's always about.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Newcastle give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And a question that this is one of the most striking structures in all of sport, the Allianz Arena. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus, he's always going to be a massive threat, Peter, and that's primarily because his movement off the ball is so effective. Even if he doesn't end up touching the ball, he usually plays a part in his team's attacking plays because he's dragged people out of position, and that can be an obvious help to those around him. He's full of enthusiasm.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction and hopefully the style of contest.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Isco. Neither side especially adventurous early on. How about a shot? Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Martinez hoists it forward. And that's been won straight back. It's got through to him. It's one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Big chance! Well read, he sorted that out. Fabian Ruiz. He's had the goes for goal! Goal! Belgium! Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Lukaku. Let's wrestle off the ball. Good ball. It's Lukaku! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, what goes for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Great leap! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting. And the finish! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Belgium are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Belgium take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And it's played forward. Time and again they are repelled. Isco. Tielemans goes looking. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Merino. Belgium have scored 2 quick goals here. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Isco. Chance to break. And it's half-time here. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Belgium 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. He's had a go! And yes, it's there!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Spain give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Now it's Morata, and he's made sure that that won't get through. De Bruyne. And it's Lukaku. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. He's gone for it! Back of the net! And surely that settles it!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Now the counter. He spotted the run and played him through. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Isco. Over to the left. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Lukaku. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And it's Lukaku. Tielemans. He's set up 1 goal so far. Tielemans plays it backwards and the shot! No, not quite.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Fabian Ruiz. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. He's had a shot! De Bruyne. Tielemans. De Bruyne. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Isco. Morata. Cut out in the nick of time. And now they can launch a counter. Forward it goes. Going through. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Now a chance to break. De Bruyne. He's in! Tries to get it forward quickly. De Bruyne. And here's Lukaku. Hits one! He's kept it out just.
Belgium were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Christian Eriksen. He's super accurate with both feet, Peter, and able to deliver a cross or a through ball.
And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It's gone for a throw-in. Rice. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ericsson. Forward it goes.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Dashing forward at pace, and he's away. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And this has gone, presumably for offside. Vestergaard. Højbjerg. Still goalless. Oh, good interception.
Rice.
Now it's Kane. Højbjerg. Driving on, he could shoot here. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Big chance! Straight at the keeper.
Well, from a good position, the keeper really ought to have had to work harder.
Been won straight back. It's found its way to him. And through to the goalkeeper.
Rice.
Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Surely. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And it's Højbjerg. And it's played forward. And it's half-time here. So neither team has broken through. It's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, and still goalless. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Already up and running for the second half. 0-0 then, and we're back underway.
Rice. Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Kyle Walker.
Rice.
Hoists it forward. Cut out in the nick of time. Højbjerg. Højbjerg goes looking. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Ericsson. England are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work...
Goes for goal!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Kyle Walker. England keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. And we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Jones. Højbjerg. Forward it goes. Good ball. Oh, real danger here. That'll be a corner. And it's been given away. Defender's on the back foot. He's through. Højbjerg. He's had a shot! A great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Rice. Rice does well there, alert. He's got away. Rice. And it's Eriksson. Højbjerg. It's a brilliant interception.
Well, to be honest, I think they're all show and no substance. Where's the final product?
Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Foden. Kane.
England showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Kane. Keeps everyone guessing.
England merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Hits one! Yes! He's done it! And surely that has won the day! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Rice with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It is just a question of running down the clock now. doubt.
The understanding between those two plays a big...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. The city of Basel, known so much for its beauty, and that beauty certainly extends to the stadium. And this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Oh, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent, and we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Husai. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Tries to get it forward quickly. Chiesa. It's on a plate. That's a good... Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Chiesa.
Isak.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Chiesa plays it out to the wing. Oh, good challenge, stood up well against his man. And here's the chance to counter. Vecino plays it forward. Van Dijk. Forward it goes. Emenike. Oh, what a ball! And the finish! He's scored! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Liverpool are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement. And
that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Chiesa. There's a long ball. He's played him through. And that is going out for a goal kick. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Guendouzi. Guendouzi. Van Dijk. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Finds himself eased off the ball.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Isak. Vecino gets into the right position to intercept. And they win it back again. Chiesa. Chiesa plays it backwards and has a pop! It's come back out! And more and more and more! And they are pulling clear here. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top.
Has a hit! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement. And we're already into the second period. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And he's there to cut it out. Emenike loses his balance and loses the ball. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Gomez. Chiesa. Guendouzi. Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. Chiesa. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Isak.
We've got to see a real determination and purpose now if this deficit is to be recovered. No,
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Isak. Ganduzi. What a ball this has turned out to be. Shoots! It's there! Oh, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Lazio give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Chance to shoot! Hits one! In it goes! And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Tries a shot! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. And the shot! And the follow-up! Away from immediate danger. Just brushed off the ball there. Plays it back. He's gone for it! And in it goes! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Lazio get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Gomez drives it forward.
Liverpool.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Loose.
Lazio are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Chance to shoot. Now he's had a goal! He scores! Lazio back on level terms. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Big chance!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Van Dijk.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Gomez. Van Dijk. And now they can launch a counter. Big chance! Chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Lazio complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes. And that's that. Lazio winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are... Hits one! Goal! Brazil! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time. Jim, your thoughts?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Good idea, just poorly executed. Gomez. Gets wrestled off the ball. Oh, they could break here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Merino. Brazil are already ahead, the perfect start.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
Oh, good interception. Cut out in the nick of time. Has he found his man? Brazil scored early, of course, and the score is what? Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, but that's the threat posed by teams that have those kind of players who are willing to make those types of runs.
Rice. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Shoots! Well positioned to make that interception. Rice. Merino. Well read, he sorted that out. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Brazil have it back and they can go again. Nicely controlled. And he's onside. He's had a shot. No mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Now, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Brazil take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
It's a brilliant interception. Gomez. Now can he finish? Goes for goal!
Well, those two have have a lovely understanding, and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Big chance! Struck, has a pop! And he should have made it 4.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Gets up to head it! It's there! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Brazil tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
The first half is done. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then...
That's a hit! Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. That's the throw. Looks to clip it, shapes to shoot! Cuts it out. Ball through needs to be good here. It's on a plate. Going for goal! Yes, it's there! And again, they pile on the misery.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
Snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
It's become a case of men against boys. Defending was strong and firm. Gomez. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And the finish! Oh, denied at the last.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Played it short. And he's cut it out. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Receives it in a good position. It has... Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And still they continue with the onslaught.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
4 in the game. He is the man. Tries a shot! He scored! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Still trying to make a game of it. Has a pop! Shoots! Oh, crucial block! Cleared without complication. Questions were up. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Gets it back. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He's gone for it! Gomez. Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. Face to face with the keeper. And the flag has stayed down. Chance! And in it goes! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Let down by a lack of accuracy.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Cuts it out. Valverde. Alaba. Valverde. Ceballos. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Ceballos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well positioned to make that interception. Well played, he saw that coming. Valverde. Forward it goes. He's got it on the right now. What's on? Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Defending of the desperate variety. He's pinged one through here. Gets away from his opponent. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Well, they can break here. And it's Barkley. Here's the through ball. And he's cut it out. He's come loose. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Oh, he's been flattened there. Referee has just said play on. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Get a throw in. It's come through. Shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Just brushed off the ball there. Plays it out to the flank. Alaba. Valverde. He's made sure that that won't get through. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Hoists it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior decides to play it back. Ceballos. Valverde. And it's played forward. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the action has already resumed here.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Madrid have a free kick. Alaba. Ceballos. That's a brilliant interception. It's one! Goal!
And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck, and his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they can retain their lead this time round.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Madrid break the deadlock.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
And it's Barkley.
Madrid made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Barkley. Vinicius Junior was not to be moved. Defenders on the back foot. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Got a sight of goal here. There are a few waiting for it. He's gone for it. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Hoists it forward. Oh, great ball! He's away!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact. Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Oh, Red, he's sorted that out. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Gets on the end of it. Chance! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And out to safety. Oh, really good feet from him. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
That's a promising ball.
Madrid are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Goes for goal! Can he get the shot away?
He Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Forward it goes. Mbappe provides an outlet. Has a goal! He scores! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's searching through. He's one-on-one. He goes for goal! Lookman has been caught there. It's a foul. Ndidi, it's come loose, and the shot! A great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
He's picked him out. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Ndidi. looking to break out here. He's through. And here's Mohamed Salah. Loose ball, who's going to get that? The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And they've been caught out here. It's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And a real chance to... Lookman! Oh, that's brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Oh, that is a bit special. Nigeria take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
He's had a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Ball is over the line. Goes down, but nothing given. And through to the... Oh, he's gifted it back! Chance! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, it could have been, and probably should have been, a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
And he's on his way! Has a hit! He has done it! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ndidi. He's got through. Now can he finish? It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Forward it goes. Cleared without complication. Lookman. And it's Salah. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Hoists it forward. Well weighted. And the flag has stayed down. Lovely bit of skill. Gomez demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Isak. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. No way through there. And it's half-time here. Some first-half thoughts?
Oh, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Nigeria ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're already into the second period. No reported change to either side during the break. Ndidi. Lookman. Good ball. And the shots! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Nigeria looking to widen the gap even further here. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. They have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem, now to match it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
We have already started here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ruben Neves goes looking. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Ronaldo looks to dink one in. Modric. Kramaric.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's one-on-one! Has a hit! Goal! Croatia! And it's Croatia who take the lead! And that really is so impressive.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, show great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Portugal cannot keep hold of the ball. Danilo Pereira. And he's cut it out. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Portugal just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Ruben Dias. Ruben Neves. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. He's made sure that won't get through. Kramaric. He spotted the run and played him through. Forward it goes. Oh, that had to be more accurate. A real chance to break. Gets on the end of it. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Good idea, just poorly executed. Ruben Neves, he's given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Diogo Dalot. Croatia are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Danilo Pereira. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ruben Neves. It's got through and goes for goal. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So there you have it. A close sport half of football. It still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Croatia come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Croatia going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead.
Has a hit! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Diogo Dalot. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ruben Neves. The message is clear, none shall pass. Pasalic. That's a good ball to find him. Hits one! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And now they can launch a counter. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Ruben Neves. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Ruben Dias. Battles to win it back. Pasalic. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Let down by a lack of accuracy.
Croatia really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment. You can see the sense of anxiety has now shifted to the stands.
And it's Pasalic. He's gone for it! They are rampant! And they are cruising away.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get...
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So here comes a substitution. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. That's gone a long way up and away. Danilo Pereira. Shah. Now it's Perisic. Kramaric. Well played, he saw that coming. Shah. Croatia are closing in on a comfortable win. He's through. Perisic. Cut out in the nick of time. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That's not going to make it. Plays it back. Kramaric. He gets past his man. It's anyone's ball. And it's been taken straight back. And that's it. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Croatia were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.